And because Mendus Boyd framework is embedded in Cali, you can type MSF Console in any location in the terminal screen to start Mendus Boyd framework console interface. You'll be facing the shell-like MSF interface in just a few seconds. And here we have a summary. Numbers of exploits, auxiliaries, and post modules, and numbers of payloads, encoders, and NOPs. The first command that you should learn in MSF Console is, of course, help. The help command lists all the commands you can use at this point. And you heard me correctly, I do say at this point, because any module you load may add some new commands you can use. But we'll see soon, and I'll let it go for now. As you can see, the commands are grouped. Here are the core commands, module commands,
Subscribe to my
job
channel.
commands,
And also
resource
press this
script
bell
commands, and credential backend commands. Now, to search for a module you want to use, for example, to see the available exploits developed to exploit Net API vulnerabilities, you can simply use the search command with a keyword. And here are the results. Exploits for several Net API vulnerabilities. The first one is to exploit the MS03-049 vulnerability, and we have 4 exploits for 4 different Net API vulnerabilities. Now, you can see the columns, name of the module, disclosure date, rank, and description of the module. Since the names of the other columns explain themselves, let's talk about the ranks. In Mendus Boyd framework, the exploits are ranked to help us select the appropriate exploit. Here are all the ranks and their meanings. Starting off with excellent. The exploit will never crash the service. This is the case for SQL injection, CMD execution, RFI, LFI, etc. No typical memory corruption exploit should be given this ranking unless there are extraordinary circumstances. Great. The exploit has a default target and either auto-detects the appropriate target or uses an application-specific return address after a version check. So good is that the exploit has a default target and it is the common case for this type of software. English, Windows 7 for desktop app, 2012 for server, etc. So normal, this exploit is otherwise reliable, but depends on a specific version and can't or doesn't reliably auto-detect. Average, the exploit is generally unreliable or difficult to exploit. And low, the exploit is nearly impossible to exploit, or under 50% success rate for common platforms. And manual. Exploit is unstable or difficult to exploit and is basically a DOS. This ranking is also used when the module has no use unless specifically configured by the user. For example, exploit/Unix/webapp/PHP eval.